It's important for you at home to understand that when you're one of the most important things, whether you're dressage or cross country or steeplechase or whatever you happen to do, you've got to know the course. I mean, you've got to get down and study it. And here we are on a great turf course, and I've ridden races here as well as many of the great turf courses in Europe. And all the great riders will tell you that knowing the way the grass sort of leans and which way it goes and all affect the outcome of a race. One of the things that separates the great jockeys, you'll see, and Woody Stevens used to compliment me on this all the time, is I wanted to know what exactly makes up the turf course. And before I ride a big classic race, and I come in and say I ride, and I like to sort of often taste the grass and see if it's a fescue or if it's a bluegrass. And if it's a fescue, I know it's going to be holding. If it's raining a bit, I know it'll hold. And I'll need to make my move a bit sooner. And if it's a bluegrass, and depending on the makeup of the grass, that'll determine a lot how I'll ride the race. I mean, of course, I'd like to be on the best horse anyway, so maybe it won't matter. But these are the sort of things that I like to know. Wind direction is important, of course, because I want to be down low. And I will always wear the aerodynamic silks. I mean, I was always wearing sort of skin-tight silks early on, before anybody else saw it, because I want to be as low for the dough as I can get. And those are all sort of key ingredients that's made me the jockey that I am today. And I'll be able to tell you how many blades of grass per square inch are on the carpet, and that will determine a lot of how I ride the race. I mean, if I know at Churchill Downs, the turf course has got, 300 per square inch, I may move my horse. I mean, I may pick him up and move him on earlier because I know it's going to give him more spring and help me get him there sooner. Now, imagine that you'll be riding in a $4 million race. I mean, there I am, just picture me, hands and heels in the Japan Cup or something for $4 million. I mean, I might lose a race by this much, okay? So you need to know wind direction. You need to know number of blades of grass per square inch. It's really a complicated thing riding one of these races. If it's a fescue, then I know it's going to hold.